What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here. Welcome to Afternoons Delight. So let's talk about Liv Morgan here, man. Did she get booed? Did she have any chance towards her? So this week went a little bit better for Liv Morgan as far as the crowd goes, but there were still some fans, as you saw in the beginning there, who were still chanting "You tapped out, you tapped out, you tapped out." So it's kind of cooled off a little bit, but it was kind of hard for the crowd to actually boo her tonight because of what happened between her and Baszler. There was a lot of action going on, so Morgan was actually taunting Baszler, pretty much. She called her a bootleg Ronda Rousey, which had me rolling. She called her a bootleg Ronda Rousey, and she was just really getting to Baszler too, man. She was talking so much crap, and I was surprised because I was like, man, you really going there with Baszler, man. So bad, obviously angered Baszler. Baszler grabbed her arm and slammed it onto the table, and Liv Morgan better watch it because you ain't gonna be able to make it to Clash of the Castle because that's only in 3 weeks. So you might not make it there, man. So Baszler grabbed the arm and wrenched it over her own shoulder. Baszler grabbed the arm again, but this time Morgan used her feet to push off the ropes and then bulldog Baszler through the table, man. So she did a reverse on her, man, and got her through the table. Because at first I thought the way it looked like Morgan was the one that was taken out again. I was like, damn, Baszler did all sorts of damage to her. But she still was able to get up. But Ronda came out before they came out, so Ronda, I think, is going to try to bring out the killer version of Shayna, being her friend and all that stuff. But I saw a little bit more evidence that they're going to keep Liv Morgan babyface for a while. But I do think at some point, I think the crowd, because next week is going to be a real good test, because Montreal is a very rowdy wrestling crowd. Definitely a more rowdy wrestling crowd than the one they had in Raleigh, North Carolina tonight. So it's called Bizarro World for a reason, because a lot of times the people in Canada, especially in Montreal, they'll root for the opposite people. So we'll see if Liv gets any real heat next week. So I'm definitely looking to see that. But I still think they should turn Liv heel. I think that there are going to be some audiences that are going to remember that she got booed, and they're still saying, "You tapped out, you tapped out." But like I said, it should be a slow heel turn if they do it, because I want to see something like Cena where she gets that Cena heat. And Cena was like this as well, because when Cena was getting heat at first, I remember he got it from the Chicago crowd and at WrestleMania 22, and not every city was like booing him like that. It started getting more and more intenser the more and more we got into those really good wrestling hotbeds, and we started to hear more crowds starting to boo Cena. I think it's going to be something like that for Liv, where it's just going to depend on the cities that they're in and the type of crowd that there's in the audience. Because this crowd wasn't. I didn't really like the crowd tonight. I didn't think it was like the Greenfield crowd from last week. That was a little bit more rowdier and stuff like that. So that's why I said I think next week will be a really good test when they're in Montreal to see what type of heat she gets. But I'm still saying Cora Jade should come over, be the top baby face of SmackDown. We're still going to make that video. I'm not going to make it yet, but we're going to make that video though. But go ahead and get this video like, y'all. Hit that like button for me. For sure, as we move into Raw here. I think the next video I'm going to make is going to be about Dominic and Rhea. I think I'm going to do a video about that. I think that's going to be around the corner. Maybe something with Bayley, and I might do something with Bayley. We'll see. I'm going to try to do a video either tomorrow or Sunday night going into Raw, though. So the next little video we're going to do is that. But hit that like button for me, y'all. Share the video, subscribe to the channel, especially if you're new in the zoo. Any comments I got, definitely put it below. And if you want to donate to the channel, hit the super thanks button below. But yeah, man, that's what we're gonna do. As I really do want to focus on those things to see where things are going with that. But y'all could go on ahead. I definitely want to hear from y'all in the comment section what y'all think, where y'all think this is going with Liv Morgan as far as You think she's just going to get cheered more because of what happened last week? Or you think it's inevitable that more crowds will start to pick up and start to boo her? Because I'm telling you, when they go to those like bigger cities, man, that's like I wrestling like next week when they go to Montreal, it could be a different reaction, man. So we'll see. But thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next Friday for another Liv Morgan video. Thank y'all for watching. After news to like.